evening, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to discuss KCSE 2024 paper 2, and we'll start with the first question. The first question states that an arithmetic progression or AP is given us. We have 600 as the first term, 650, 700 and 750. So the first question, determine the 30th term of the AP. Now to get the 30th term, we use this formula. The formula states that the nth term is given by A plus n minus 1 d. In this case, A is the first term, n is that number or the nth term. In our case, it is the 30th term, and then d is the common difference. It is the common difference. So in this case, our first term, the 30th term will be given by our first term, which is 600. That is the first term, as you can see here, plus n minus 1. The nth term, n is 30, minus 1. So into brackets, then you find the common difference. The common difference is given by this. You can take the second term and subtract the first term, or the third term, you subtract the preceding term, which is the second term. So if we do that, you'll get that the common difference is 650. The common difference is 650 minus 600, which is 50. So we'll multiply this by 50. So when we do that, learners, we are going to get that the 30th term is given by 600 plus 30 minus 1 will give us 29. And then you multiply that with 50. When you do that with your calculators, you're going to see that we'll have 600 plus 29 times 50 will give you 1450 or 1450. And when you add them together, the final answer, the 30th plus 1450, that is 2050. So that is the first question, part A, of this last year's KCSE. We are now doing part B of the first question in KCSE 2024 paper 2. Part B requires you to find the sum of the first 30 terms of the AP. The sum of the first 30 terms of the AP is given by this formula. Sn, where n is the nth term, is given by n over 2 into brackets 2a plus n minus 1 d. So that is the formula that we use. So that means that is the sum of the 30th term, that is S30, is equal to n. Our n in this case is the 30th term, is the sum of 30 terms. So we'll have that divided by 2, then divided by 2 times the first term, and in this case our first term is 600. And then you add n, which is 30 minus 1 times the common difference, which is 50 in our case. So we apply the formula, we interpret the formula that way, very easy, and then we work it out. So that means the sum of 30 terms, or S30, is given by 30 divided by 2 is 15. And then when you find 15, you will then multiply by 2 times 600 plus 30 times minus 1 will give you 29 times 50. So that means the sum of 30 terms will be 15 into brackets. We have 2 times 600, which is 1200, plus When you multiply 29 times 50, you can do that with your calculators and you'll get 1450. Then when you add them, these two together, you'll get 2000. So you'll have 1200 plus 1450. That will give you 62. So 2650. So you have 2650 multiplied by 15, and that will give you the sum of that in the first 30 terms. So your final answer will be S30 for the sum of the first 30 terms is 15 times 2650, which will give you 39,750. So that is the first question in KCSE 2024. Follow us, subscribe, and follow the next video on the second question of the same paper. Thank you.